ladies and gentlemen. Today is going to be the first episode of a hopefully long series called Multi-Brilliantnare. What the series is about it's about a bunch of games that I've played where I have a bunch of brilliant moves. I'm just going to go over it with whoever would like to watch it. If you guys want more of this, if you want to see anything different with the series, for example, I could do like a face cam maybe for a couple episodes. I could change how I review the games, stuff like that. But starting up with this game, it begins with E4, E5. I'm playing as black. At the time, I was 872 against a 754. He responds B3, which I guess prepares your bishop to go to B2. But I don't really see that a lot of times in the opening. It really just, I guess, threatens my pawn, strengthens the diagonal if I ever try to castle kingside. It has some ideas going for it. Knight F6. I'm immediately putting pressure on his E4 pawn and making him either choose to defend it or threaten mine. He goes D3, defending his pawn, allowing his dark square to move up. I would not personally do this move because it blocks your light squared bishop from ever getting out, really. If you push this, it's just trapped by your own pawn. I'd much prefer moving your knight and throwing up a bishop for good diagonal effect. But that's what he chose. I play knight c6, not the greatest move. As you can see, I lost 0.6 advantage, which is pretty big. But I believe a better move would have probably been d5, striking in the center after take. I can take with the queen, I can take with the knight, I can centralize my bishop even to go here. There's just a lot of basic ideas I could have done, which I didn't. But I chose instead knight c6. Guess I'm kind of threatening to go and take control of the center with my knight, though. He can just easily push it out. Alright, yep, bishop b2. I get a 1 point of advantage again. Then I make an inaccuracy. I decide to push my pawn, which the computer sees as a bad move because it stops my black squared bishop I was talking about before with his. Except now, I guess I can try to prepare my light squared bishop, but it's not going to be as strong as my black squared bishop was going to be because all of his pawns are only on light squares, so I guess I should have looked better into that before I made that move, but at the time I was not the same rating I am now. He plays knight f3, best move. Strikes my pawn there, prepares many ideas, and also makes way to castle kingside. Bishop e6, I'm also threatening to castle queenside. I have some basic ideas, getting my light squared bishop in action. Inaccuracy, knight c3. So, I don't really see the ideas of this move, but I imagine since it blocks your bishop that you're already being ketted. I hope I'm saying that right. Anyways, so he's blocking his bishop, so that stops this strong diagonal. I guess the computer would have preferred that, maybe, creating a knight chain. I guess he has this move, but after that, his knight has nowhere to go, so it's just kind of wasting tempo or time. Now, I make an inaccuracy, and I lose all advantage, and I give him a lot. And I wanted to castle queenside, so I was thinking, why not do it now? And I block my bishop, even furthermore, my dark squared bishop. And it says you ignored an opportunity to attack a pawn chain, which at that point, I should have probably pushed here, which would be best. And after takes, I don't know, maybe takes. If they try to push, you can take. Then there's just some basic ideas. It's a big old trade that opens up a center vastly. But I decide not to, and instead I do that. Alright, he plays bishop e2, light squared bishop e2, and it allows him to castle kingside. Castle queenside, pushes his queen up, d2, getting ready to also castle queenside. He has a bunch of open ideas. I slide my king over to guard this pawn, which b4. Could have been left an easy target, preparing pieces, even threatening to come in and start attacks, which would be quite annoying considering he still has his dark sword bishop, all could laser at my king, and I would not like that. So I went to defend my pawns a little bit. Castle's kingside, and then I make an inaccuracy. This move might cause trouble for you. So there's a couple reasons I believe this to be a bad move. Now that I look at it, his knight could go here. There's really a lot of things that he could do. I'll click the show move here. Pawn breaks open the center. Anyways, he's not going to see that because, yeah, he's on a computer. But the computer nonetheless did not like that move. Alright, this wins the knight h3. Here, I don't know why it wins the knight. I'm not going to do that, but okay. I don't know why I wouldn't move it back, but I don't know. Alright. So, as you see, he plays a4 later, but I play knight to f6. He plays mistake a4. I push up the center, take. Pushes c4. Trade off bishop, knight, make a mistake. I wanted to bring my bishop out. Take outpost with the knight. Ooh, there. Alright, takes. That says an inaccuracy. Inaccuracy 2. The game is still close to equal, but white lost their advantage. I try to block the bishop, protect the queen. I don't really want to move it. Inaccuracy. That says mistake. A lot of bad moves in the mid game. And rook takes e4 is a blunder. Now, question is, can you spot why? If I take with the queen, well, first we'll do, can't take like this, because then he just takes my rook. As you see, the eval bar spiked up. But if I take with my queen, he'll take my queen, right? Be a bad move. Yes, but take. Brilliant move. You sacrifice your queen, a stunning move. This wins the rook. Why? Because after it takes, I'm up. He has an he has a passed pawn. My pawns are doubled. He can take like this, but look. Let's say he takes my pawn. I have batteries. He can keep taking my pieces. But after trading our rooks, he can slide over, check. I don't know, let's say it goes here. There's just a bunch of ideas, and I believe he cannot win past this point. So continuing on from the game review, I just slide. Yeah, this is actually how the game goes, I believe. No, that isn't. What am I saying? It. He resigns after a brilliant move, I believe. So that was an interesting game. No, he actually plays out like this. Well, that was game 1 and episode 1 of Multi-Brilliantnare. If you like this series, please let me know in the comment section below. And please like the video so I know that to do this again. If I get past, I would say 5 likes. That's hopefully not too much. I'll showcase 2 brilliant moves in the next one. I recently had a game, I don't want to spoil too much, but I had a really bad game, but I ended up somehow having a brilliant move in it, which, I mean, if you guys want to see it, I'll showcase it. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.